Okay, I'm here at a rural town called Abeokuta, and from the city center I've traveled down here to a farm. So first of all, who are you? Where are we?
My own name is Michael Jaiyeola. We are at a village called Alabata, about 15 kilometers from Abeokuta. I'm a farmer here.
How big is this farm?
The farm is about 6 hectares, and it carries varieties of crops like yam, like maize, like plantain, like pepper. My own farm starts from here, in this line, down to the banana tree. What we are doing now is that we are planting the new set of yam for this coming season. What we are going to do is to improve on our performances. You see, like we are planting the yam now, others wait until very late. But when you plant very timely, you do all the necessary things you have to do, like capping of the yam, like weeding appropriately, like staking of your yam. Use a stake because the vines will twine on the stakes for them to climb. And if you do everything to time, definitely your yield will be high.
Jaiyeola's family are not involved in his farm, so he's employed 8 other farmers to help out. One of them is Nureni Adeboye.
Mo wà fún farm láti máa bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́. A máa ń gbin iṣu.
My job is to see that all crops, especially yams, okra, maize, are planted at the right time. So I always put in my best for these crops to grow well. Farm work has become a daily routine for me, but I find it enjoyable. I am paid 10,000 naira. That is about 50 pounds monthly. But I actually earn more as I'm allowed to work for other farmers on huge projects on cocoa nursery and animal husbandry. Generally, my life as a farmer is satisfying.
What do you have to spend on this planting season of the yams?
You need the planting materials, which are the yam set. Then you will need the tools that we are going to use. You can control the weed by use of herbicides. Then apart from that, you have to buy some fertilizers to improve your yield.
Are they cheap, expensive?
Very expensive. A 50 kilogram bag now, about 2,500 naira.
Something like 10 pounds.
Right.
That is a lot within the Nigerian context.
It's a lot of money
for a farmer.
That's why most rural farmers are not using fertilizers. What some of these farmers make per annum is quite small. We are even trying to encourage the use of these local fertilizers, which we refer to as organic fertilizers, which are derivable from feces from cattle and what have you, or even from grasses after decomposing will help in improving fertility of the soil. Right, we call this place the farmstead. It's at the center of the farm where people can rest in the afternoon, where they can do some little cooking before they go to the farm again to work in the evening.
How does the government help the farmers?
In my own opinion, they are not helping the farmers. They've removed all their subsidies. You cannot get grants from government. There is nothing like that here. The banks are not ready to give loans to farmers because they believe that it's risky. Yes, you must be persistent, patient. You must be stubborn. Things are difficult.
Realistically, what of the future of farmers generally in Nigeria?
Generally, I won't say it's very bright because the small-scale producers are now becoming very old. They are the major food producer of this country. The younger ones are leaving the rural area to look for lucrative jobs in the cities. Within the next couple of years from now, maybe agricultural production will be on decline again.
What do you think could be a way out?
Well, a way out is for government to put infrastructural facilities in the rural areas, the type that you find in cities, where you have pipe waters, where you have electricity, where you have a telephone and what have you. Maybe the youth may love to stay back in the village and give them enough encouragement by way of subsidies, by way of grants, by way of loan that will help them.
Now we're on a lunch break and I'm having some roast yam with palm oil. Are there other ways you can prepare yam and eat them?
You can boil them, you can fry, you can mix with other food like beans, cook with the beans and smash together. You can do that also.
Very nice. I haven't eaten roast yam at all. This is my first time.
Really?
This is heaven.
It's heaven.